Alright, how's it going, YouTube? Tonight I am doing an Alpha 40 video. I know, it's not my first. But I just bought a brand new one. I love the first one that we had so much that I decided to go out and get another one. And I figured it was a great opportunity for me to make an informational video on it. The Alpha 40 comes with Spectrum technology. It's usually around 300 bucks out the box. It's ready to fly, which means that it has everything in the box that makes it ready to go and ready to take out to the airfield. About a 15-hour charge time and about a 2-hour, 20 minutes to 2-hour assembly, depending on how fast you take it. We're going to go through the unboxing here. As you can see, everything comes nicely packed. You have the Hobby Zone informational booklet on your Spectrum transmitter. You got a parts box here that has your short but sweet assembly directions. And that's part of the reason why I'm doing this video is because, yes, it's pretty self-explanatory, but it can still be unnerving doing it your first time if you've never flown before. So there's that. Then the fuselage. That was packed well. Just got some cardboard here. That's garbage. We don't want that. And here we got our transmitter. Like I said, it is Spectrum. It's a 5-channel transmitter. It's the DX5E. Pretty nice transmitter. Comes with batteries for the transmitter. Also, it comes with a charger for the transmitter and for the plane. But the problem is the charger will only charge the transmitter if you go out and buy rechargeable batteries for it. So keep that in mind. Do not charge your Nikon batteries. They will not like it. Then also, we got your Evolution Engines book and the specific directions on how everything that you need to know about your Alpha 40 will pretty much be in here. If you want to take the time to read, I prefer you just watch my video. Some stickers in here so you can sticker up your plane if you'd like. Got the tail section, screw on the top of the fuselage. Cardboard separator here, we can get rid of that. The rest of your tail section, this is actually your rudder. And the wings. As you can see, the wings come in packed together. Servo's already installed. And we're going to get a little unpacking done here, and we'll show you the first steps of putting this thing together. The review will be at the end of the video, along with hopefully some footage of us crashing this plane a lot back when we had our first one. Alrighty, YouTube, here you're looking at everything out of the box. Here you got your bar for in your wing, your landing gear, your tri-prop and your nose cone, your tail section with your elevator, your tail section with your rudder, your 2 wings, your DX5E transmitter, your charger, with also this is for plugging into your transmitter for charging that. Bag here with dowels for your wings and rubber bands for your wings and your small little utensils. One thing that's really nice about having an RTF is that the control arms come already on it. Those can be a pain in the butt to put on, as well as that one there. As you see, the motor comes like this. Fuel line's already hooked up, but no prop put on. And you see the inside of the plane has all the servos hooked up, and they should pretty much be all to the adjustments that there should be, depending on how you hook up to your control horns. Next, we're going to be putting on the landing gear. Alright, now we're going to install the landing gear. As you see, I got the 4 coarse thread screws out of the little hardware pack, and these 2 plastic covers. Take those. You want to do this before you put the tail on the plane, because that way you can actually flip your plane over and set it like this, and you don't have to worry about messing up your tail. Now, it's really simple. All you do is take this part of the landing gear, drop it in the plane here, slide it in, take this one here, slide it in, because there's holes pre-drilled in the fuselage. Might take a little extra force to get them in there, but that's why it's good not to have the tail on it. The holes themselves for the screws are pre-drilled, so you just lay your plastic piece here over the landing gear and put in your screws. and then your landing gear is on. Alright, as you can see, we got the landing gear on here. This is what it should look like. Screws, you want these on nice and tight so that your landing gear doesn't fall off. You definitely don't want your wheels to fall off in the air. I'll flip the plane over here. And the next thing, you'll see that you get these dowel rods along with. Those are to hold your wing on. As you see, the holes here and the holes here, you just slide the dowel rods through, put them on. And I like to take some 5-minute epoxy and mix it up and lay a little bit of epoxy on right there and then pull it back through and rotate the sticks around on both sides, so that way when that epoxy dries, those are in there good and solid. You want them to be nice and even on both sides so you get plenty of room for your rubber bands. And then we're going to move straight onto the tail. As you can see, you got your clips here sticking out to hook onto your control arms. Those you don't really need to worry about right now. All you need is your rudder section and your elevator section. There's 2 screws coming out of the rudder section that go through the 2 holes here. And this is a little bit of a tight fit when you first throw it on here, but that's what it should look like. You have a couple of wing nuts and washers here. Come with the set. You just drop those on. Put your wing nuts on. Oops, dropped one. If you're not trying to hurry and all shaky like I am because I'm on camera, you probably do this twice as quick as I'm doing it right now. Well, anyways, we'll go move on with one right now since it just doesn't want to go on there. But once your wing nuts are on, it should look like that. And then this will slide right in here, and you want to keep a high angle here so your screws and the wing nuts sticking through. And just set it as far in as it goes. Move your control arm under the tail because here it's sticking out, so you're going to move it above the tail so it'll hook on for your rudder. And it just slides into place like that. Then we'll flip the plane over. Try not to break it. And then there are 2 screws here that you need to drop through the holes here to go into the bottom. Now I'm not going to do that on camera because it is very difficult, and what we found is the easiest way to do it is have a magnetic screwdriver and get your screw on there and then just kind of try to fish it in there. You got to move your control arm over a little bit, and this will probably be the most frustrating part of your Alpha 40 build because it is very hard to get it in there. But we're going to get that done and then we'll be putting on the prop. Oh no, dude.
What happened?